Well, my name is Sarah Halstead, and I have had the pleasure recently of working with an incredibly successful businessman and someone who has set up many different blogs for people in the past and is very, very successful about this. And he's actually teaching me a lot. I'm learning some tips from him, and I thought that I would pass along one of those tips to you. He's telling me that one of the most important things to do in the very beginning is to establish your story. When you're creating your brand, you want people to know a little bit about who you are. And so I thought I would share with you what I've developed so far of what my story is. My name is Sarah Halstead, and I'm a middle-aged mom. I've got two adult kids, and I'm a person who's a laughter lover. A smile sharer. A lot of people comment on my smile when they get to know me. I have worked in nonprofit management for most of my life, and that's allowed me to do a lot of wonderful things and really do work that is very meaningful to my heart, and the kinds of things that are really important. Along with that, however, I've probably spent a good deal of my life with a fairly empty wallet. Those of you who work in nonprofit may know a little bit about what I mean. You do things not for the paycheck, but because you believe in a particular cause. And so as a mom, as my kids were growing up and I was juggling a lot of things, I often had maybe a couple of part-time jobs, or while I was doing some nonprofit management, I also dabbled in some other home-based businesses and tried one and maybe another, the kinds of things that interested me. But oftentimes I ended up probably spending more on buying products that I liked than I actually made in commissions or in profit in those businesses. And part of the reason for that is that, gosh, I had, I'm probably like 95% of the rest of the population here who really is not a salesman, who's not so excited about trying to sell somebody on something. A lot of folks are not the kind of people who want to invite people into their home and do some kind of a class or a party and convince someone to buy something because, they're doing the host or the hostess a favor. That was me for the most part. And so I started looking at other kinds of things that I might be able to do. I learned a lot along the way. I learned a lot about what works, what doesn't, and not just about business, about being a parent, about, being a friend, about working. I had a lot of lessons along the way, and I do consider myself to be a lifelong learner. I'll always be one. I think there's so much to learn, and it's great when we can share those kinds of lessons with one another. So now, as I'm working with some mentors, I'm finding that I'm learning lots. I'm actually just learning tons and tons of things in the last few weeks, and very, very excited about that. I'll always be that lifelong learner, and I love sharing. So I wanted to be able to share some of those good things with you and pass that along so that you can be successful. And whether you're in a business or just looking for a way to improve some area of your life, I'm happy to share that information with you. I do have a Facebook page that's called Insights to a Better Life. And on that page, I share all kinds of positive things I've learned, things that made me laugh. Things that I find very interesting, and you're most welcome to follow me and to be on that page and see the updates that I put on there every day. I'm creating a new life. I'm creating a better life, and I think there's a lot of people out there who really want to be able to create a better life. So I'm just going to keep doing what I love to do, and that's to learn, to laugh, to smile, and to share, and to try to make sure that I can create a better life for myself and help others to create a better life for themselves too. So thank you so much for watching this. This is a little bit about my story. As you are branding yourself, think about those things. What is it that people think of when they know you? What is it that you believe is your purpose and that what drives you and what got you to this point? Think about those things as you're creating your own story and then begin to share that with others. Thanks so much for joining me. I do appreciate it. I hope you all have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you again soon.